Hello everyone, it's that time of the week again. It's time for the Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin.com weekly news roundup. Today is Friday, December 14th. You know who I am, Roger Veer, CEO of Bitcoin.com. My usual co-host, Corbin Fraser.
Hey guys.
And I see somebody new here. Who do we have? She's not from Canada, she's not from the US. We have Miss Komugi from here in Japan.
Yes.
How long have you been involved in cryptocurrency now?
Like 1.5 years.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she has her own YouTube channel
Yes.
promoting cryptocurrencies in Japanese, and we'll put a link to that in the description, and I'm going to be on her show next, so you can see that on her channel. She has a whole channel filled with videos about cryptocurrencies, and we were just talking before the camera started. I think Corbin had a question for her. What was the question, Corbin?
Yeah, I was asking what's your favorite cryptocurrency? What have you been interested in lately?
Bitcoin Cash.
Oh, there it is. So,
Interesting.
and she's been coming to the Bitcoin Cash meetups in Tokyo and been having a good time. And what do you think of the Bitcoin Cash community here in Tokyo?
Yeah, because I used Bitcoin Cash for the first time there. It was so easy and so quick, so it was great. Yeah, good experience for me.
So you're basically saying Bitcoin Cash was fast, cheap, and reliable to use?
Yes.
It's good to hear.
There you have it.
Yeah.
So, and if you haven't been to our Tokyo Bitcoin Cash meetups, we have them every single Wednesday. Join the Bitcoin Cash Tokyo Bitcoin Meetup group, or join the one that's local in your town. It's a fantastic way to make new friends and meet lots of new interesting people. So
Yeah,
you met
if-
lots of new interesting people, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a meetup nearby you, head to events.bitcoin.com. We've got all of the meetups listed there. So yeah, if you can find one nearby, or if you haven't found one, you can always start one on your own as well.
Yep, so lots more fantastic news happening in the world of Bitcoin Cash this week. So people in Japan might not know about it, but a really popular exchange in the world is one called Gemini. It's also one of the older exchanges in the world. I'm not sure what year they launched, but probably pretty early, maybe 2013, I would guess. Anyhow, they've added Bitcoin Cash to their exchange and their app.
Yep.
That's a pretty big deal because Gemini, it only has a couple of currencies. So it has, it's the fifth digital asset. So they have BTC, Ethereum, Zcash, one other coin, and Bitcoin Cash. So
I noticed you didn't say Litecoin, you just said one other coin.
I didn't see it on the thing. So I've never bought or owned or sold or used a single Litecoin ever, to be honest. So, mostly because I didn't see the point for it when Bitcoin Cash was allowed to scale. Now, I'm sorry, when Bitcoin was working, there was no point in Litecoin at all, and now that we have Bitcoin Cash, there's still no point in Litecoin. But I wish Litecoin guys good luck with it. But Bitcoin Cash transactions are faster, cheaper, and more reliable.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to skip ahead a little bit in the thing because on the next page here we're talking about what Vitalik Buterin was talking about.
Yeah, this one's interesting.
Ties right into what we're saying.
It really does.
Here, right?
Yeah.
Like Vitalik, one of the true intellectual giants in the space, basically asked. First, he asked BTC, and then he spread it to everybody. He said like, what is your unique value proposition? Why are you better than every other cryptocurrency? And he's saying it's not because you're called Bitcoin. And he's exactly right about it. It's the characteristics that made Bitcoin useful, that made it popular to begin with. It's the transactions being fast, cheap, and reliable, and the currency itself being fungible. And fungibility is just a friendlier sounding word for privacy. Privacy is incredibly important.
Yeah.
So he's saying like, what does BTC or BCH have over Zcash? Well, strong privacy is coming to our Bitcoin.com wallet soon, and you read everything Vitalik wrote there.
You know what?
Think?
Like I got the feeling like he was really kind of trying to force not just the cryptocurrency market as a whole, but particularly targeting the Bitcoin Cash people, saying like, you know what, we're not just because we've got this really strong growing community. We also have to look ourselves in the mirror and say, how can Bitcoin Cash separate itself from all of the millions of other coins out there? And I think like within this big rant that he had,
I think rant doesn't do it justice.
Really
it should be called like a very, very informative post. There's lots of fantastic, accurate insight in his post there.
It's a very well thought out post. So yeah, he had a
Link
tweet.
in the description below.
He had a tweet that said, "In a sea of coins based on elliptic curve cryptography, how does Bitcoin Core even plan to stick out?" And then he extended that to say, "Well, how does Bitcoin Cash plan to stick out?" And I think the big thing that he said, one of my favorite lines in this little kind of call to action was, the broader society honestly does not give a crap about censorship on our Bitcoin or social attacks from BSV, because there's much bigger cases of censorship and social attacks happening in the world that hurt the lives of far more people.
Turkey, on and on and on. Yeah.
So it looks very bad when the front page of RPTC has threads about censorship and social attacks from competing Bitcoin branches, rather than the messages that explain to broader groups of people why BCH can be useful to them. So I think near the end there, he also says, saying BCH is Bitcoin can't just cut it, because only a tiny portion of the world cares about the weird religious arguments about the legitimacy of claims to some internet throne. the message must be first and foremost, BCH is useful. So I think he really wants to see the same thing that I think what Roger's been pushing for years.
Useful cash for the world.
Yeah.
So like, let's talk about one of our favorite use cases for Bitcoin Cash. Komugi, have you heard of purse.io before?
What's that? I've never had that.
Oh, it's the best.
It's only in
ever.
English, so it's a little bit hard for Japanese people to use, but we're trying to fix that and bring it into Japanese. Do you shop on Amazon?
Yes.
Would you love to be able to shop on Amazon using Bitcoin Cash?
Oh my god, like,
What if you could get a 30% discount on every purchase from Amazon with your Bitcoin Cash?
really?
So something that normally costs 10,000 yen, you can now buy for 7,000 yen. Would you like that?
Yeah, of course. That sounds amazing, right?
And it is amazing, and you can do it right now today using a website called purse.io. You can buy anything you want from Amazon, including Amazon Japan, at a 30% discount using Bitcoin Cash.
Wow,
On purse.io, and maybe we'll do a whole nother separate video together explaining to Japanese people how they can use this website, and I think we'll be translating it into Japanese here shortly, but it's a fantastic,
an awesome
useful
service.
way for people to use cryptocurrencies in their lives, right? Like, do you think your Japanese friends would be interested in saving 30% on Amazon?
Yeah, sounds great. So, ship to Japan?
You can do it with Amazon Japan, too,
Oh,
Amazon.jp,
really?
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really
Shipped
cool.
right to your house.
Well, I think the big thing, like that Vitalik was saying, is we need these utilitarian aspects that need to be thought out for the broader use of the world, rather than just for the crypto people that are already into the space. We need to make.
It's almost like cryptocurrencies should be used as currencies.
Yeah, the whole idea is just that this is supposed to be used by your mom, your dad, your grandpa, your uncle, your kids, your dog, whatever else is kind of any way
So
you
you
can
just
spend
brought
money.
my mom into this, huh?
I did. I went there. I'm sorry, Mrs. Beer. We do need to basically make this thing more broadly appealable to as many people in the world, and I think that comes with more user-friendly applications, more user-friendly wallets, spreading adoption, not only just through meetups and things like that, but also I think the big one is encouraging development to promote new business ideas and promote new ways to spend Bitcoin that we haven't, fully seen. We've seen a lot of micro economies come out, platforms like different micro platforms, such as the recent one that we were about to promote here is Honest.Cash. But other things that we're seeing in the space, just new businesses opening up that are accepting crypto as the primary use case, and I think Bitcoin Cash is the main one we're seeing in all of our news, is that people are finding unique ways to create applications, create businesses, and grow the whole space.
Actually engage in commerce with cryptocurrencies, yeah.
So shout out to Vitalik. Go read that post if you guys are interested. It's a really great kind of breakdown on kind of the status of the community, and I think also kind of the status of where he envisions things should go in order to help out more people and help spread Bitcoin Cash to more
So
people.
speaking of helping out more people and spreading more Bitcoin Cash, are you familiar with this one? What does that say, Komugi?
Which one?
Right here in the big bold.
Airdrop Venezuela.org.
Yeah, what do you know about Venezuela right now?
Oh, Venezuela, the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard about what's going on in Venezuela?
No.
The government there absolutely destroyed the money. And the people are literally going to the zoo and taking animals out of the zoo. And you know what they're doing with the animals from the zoo?
So the animals?
Worse. They're killing the animals and eating them because the things are so bad in Venezuela because the government has destroyed the money and basically ground the economy there to a halt. And the value of the Venezuelan bolivar has just plummeted over the last couple of years. So the people there are so desperate that they're literally killing animals at the zoo to eat the animals at the zoo because they're so hungry. I think there was some news article, the average Venezuelan lost like 20 pounds in the last year because they literally don't have enough to eat. They don't have diapers for kids. They don't have babies. Like, they don't have anything. Like, it's an absolute disaster there. Not because of some freak of nature, but because of stupid government policies directly related to the money that they're using. So this airdropvenezuela.org website is helping raise cryptocurrencies to help people in Venezuela. And they're doing it with a bunch of different cryptocurrencies, but guess which one has been the most generous and helped the most number of people in Venezuela? Bitcoin Cash. They raised over 650 Bitcoin Cash in about a 24-hour period earlier this week. And you can still head over there and donate at airdropvenezuela.org. You can donate with a bunch of different cryptocurrencies. I saw Bitcoin Cash was there, of course. Special shout out to Zuko over at one of the founders of Zcash. He's the one who brought this website to my attention and pointed it out to me. And like I think Zuko really gets it. Like, cryptocurrencies need to be used as currencies in commerce, and they want to drive more adoption over there, just like the Bitcoin Cash camp does, whereas you have a bunch of these BTC guys are saying, just hodl, bro, don't do anything with your BTC, and you've missed the entire point. And that's why, BTC has had literally like reverse merchant adoption, whereas Bitcoin Cash is getting adoption all over the world, and it's great to see people in Venezuela being helped by that.
Well, and I think we should pat ourselves on the back, because it looks like Bitcoin.com matched all donations made within a 24-hour period, doubling the amount of donations made. So far it looks like we're at 58,000 USD, approximately 659 BCH. And I'm sure that's probably grown by the time this video
By the time this airs, yeah. So head on over to airdropvenezuela.org. You can help people in need. You can help inform people about cryptocurrencies. You can help spread cryptocurrency adoption. And you can do it with whatever cryptocurrency is your favorite, whatever one you like. It's just fine with me. I think that's one of the big ideological differences we see with the BTC camp and everybody else. I think use whatever cryptocurrency is useful to you. For me, of course, it's Bitcoin Cash right now. But if someday something even better than that comes along, that's just fine too. Whereas I feel a lot of these BTC guys are like, it's the one and only true, Jesus. You can't ever worship any other crypto coin but BTC.
They're a single deity religion. I think it definitely. The big thing that we see in our space is that there is a lot of people that are interested in many different cryptocurrencies, and I think you're a great example. You have your YouTube channel on not just one particular cryptocurrency. It's a whole different variety.
Why don't you name some of the cryptocurrencies that you've reported on your channel? I've watched some of your videos. I can speak Japanese, so I can watch them. But what have you reported on?
About
which currencies?
Many kind of currencies.
Name a few. Bitcoin Cash, of course.
Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, ADA, Cardano, ADA, and many coins, like 20 or 30 or something.
Yeah, she has a bunch of videos, so don't think she's just a pretty face. She has a YouTube channel going back pretty far, reporting on all sorts of cryptocurrency stuff in Japanese. So,
what brought you into the cryptocurrency phase? Was it the big lead up in price, or were you just interested in the technology?
Before, my investor friends told about the story about cryptocurrency, and I was interested in cryptocurrency, and I studied. Then, so after that, I learned about more cryptocurrencies details about Bitcoin Cash that can use many shopping stores or something. Then more interested in that.
That's great. Awesome. And do you do any English videos?
Not yet.
This is her first one.
First one? Yeah?
First
okay.
one, yes.
Awesome. That's good to hear.
Yeah, and I think there's a good chance she's going to be back every week. What do you think? So,
great.
There's a decent chance. Yeah.
Yes.
So, Corbin, what do you got next there?
Next up, we've got GitCash. BCH Tipping through GitHub adds 4 new features and chooses BCH. So, we've seen over the last little while some people have chosen to follow the BSV crowd. GitCash is one that's sticking with BCH because they see it as the most useful version of Bitcoin. The new features that they've added are Quick Tip, which allows users to send tips to other GitCash users without even leaving the website. Explore, which allows you to search. It's a search feature to easily find and tip GitCash users and the GitHub repos that they maintain. You can blacklist as well, so you can opt out of future tips by using the thumbs down on the repo. And then auto coin splitting. You can safely deposit pre-fork BCH and then withdraw your BSV and BCH balances separately. It's kind of a unique way. If you're a developer and you're already on GitHub, it's a simple way to do some coin splitting. Looks like GitHub, and then we've just got a note here that GitHub was acquired this year by Microsoft for more than $7 billion, which is pretty wild, hosting over 28 million users, 57 million repositories, and likely the largest storage of source code on the planet.
I think it's more than likely. I think it's pretty clear.
Pretty clear.
Yeah. So have you used GitCash yourself?
Encouraged to add new features, and if you could put a little bounty and leave a note in some of the issues to say, hey, I've got a BCH waiting if someone completes this bug. It's a great way to incentivize people. So.
Have you done any crypto tipping yet, Komugi?
Not yet.
No, we're going to teach you how to do that. Too.
Okay, please.
So, but you do lots of video blogging and blogging online. Is that right? Have you seen Honest.Cash yet?
Honest. I've heard, but I don't know about the detail.
I think Corbin knows the details.
Okay, so Honest.Cash, it's a cool little project. They've the idea was basically to allow users to have somewhere to publish content where they can earn some BCH by creating content and receiving upvotes and downvotes, kind of like Reddit or maybe even like Twitter, but more longer form content, and the idea is that you can actually earn some Bitcoin Cash for content that you write. So if you wanted to write a huge story about your life, you could put it all on Honest.Cash, and if people like it and they want to leave you a tip, or if they give you a thumbs up, then you make some Bitcoin Cash.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of a fun way for any content creator. If you're a blogger or a writer or a journalist, you can post some of your content there and try to earn some more Bitcoin Cash.
How about the next one? What's the big news? People don't know much about this company in Japan yet. You've heard of it though, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Tell everybody what the headline is there.
Coinbase now hosting more than 30 cryptocurrencies.
It's a lot of cryptocurrencies, huh? So
30.
So I kind of want to give people a walk down memory lane here for people that were around and remember, or for people that are new to cryptocurrency and they don't know about it. Coinbase, everybody knows about Coinbase now, but the slogan of Coinbase, they used to literally have it right there on their shirt. The slogan of Coinbase was accept Bitcoin. Period. That was it. Accept Bitcoin. They only had one cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. And I watched with my own eyes and heard with my own ears in person in the room when it happened, Brian Armstrong, the co-founder and CEO of Coinbase, literally begging with the Bitcoin core developers and a bunch of Blockstream employees, literally begging them, please, please, please do not allow Bitcoin to hit the scaling system ceiling. Please do not allow the blocks to become full. It's going to be a disaster for our business adoption. Please, please, please don't let it happen. And their response was, no! Right? And then sure enough, the blocks became full. Coinbase is a wonderful company, but now they're busy hosting more than 30 cryptocurrencies. And over time, Coinbase is hoping to offer their customers access to over 90% of all compliant assets by market cap. They're busy adding every cryptocurrency under the sun, which is fine, but it wouldn't have been that way. Bitcoin, BTC still would have had 90+% market share if these people with no understanding of the economic reasons that Bitcoin was successful to begin with hadn't destroyed Bitcoin's first mover advantage by making it the only cryptocurrency in the history of the world to have full blocks. Like they claim that they're taking the conservative path, yet they're the first and only cryptocurrency ever to have full blocks. What a reckless, destructive thing to do. And for people that say that I'm attacking Bitcoin, no, think about it. I was one of the biggest Bitcoin holders in the entire world. I'm the CEO of Bitcoin.com. I had more financial motivation than just about anybody in the world to see Bitcoin succeed. Yet these economically ignorant software developers destroyed Bitcoin's usefulness in commerce, and they destroyed it intentionally in the hopes of pushing people onto a Lightning Network, something that doesn't even work today. I have my phone right here. If I want to use Lightning, it is impossible. There's no way for me to do it right now today. It's impossible. So instead of people switching over to the Lightning Network, instead people switch to more than 30 different cryptocurrencies on Coinbase now. So if you're upset with Bitcoin losing its market share and its price and all that, you can blame the Bitcoin core developers for not having picked up an economics book. Man, don't do it. If you had picked up an economics book, you wouldn't try to do economic central planning. So instead, they're doing economic central planning, and they haven't even read an economics book. So it's just, oh my God. It's so frustrating.
Did you see the video that Coinbase recently released?
Yeah, it was a fantastic video.
Amazing video. But you'll notice that it really speaks that they're still holding, you can tell that it must be Brian still kind of behind the scenes kind of saying cryptocurrencies meant for utilitarian purposes.
The other thing that I noticed, I'd have to rewatch it again to make sure, but I think they didn't even mention Bitcoin
Not a
single
time.
in
They
the
just
video.
said cryptocurrency.
And remember, this is a company that and we'll put a link to this fantastic video below where they're talking about, hey, we can bring economic freedom to the world and liberate people all over the world with cryptocurrencies being usable as currency. So a company that their slogan literally used to be accept Bitcoin, now doesn't even mention Bitcoin in their promotional material. What a sad thing to have had happen for Bitcoin, but you can thank the economically ignorant core developers for destroying Bitcoin's usefulness in commerce.
Pretty
Next.
wild. OKX, they relisted Bitcoin Cash with a BCH ticker. So Hong Kong-based OKX will relist the Bitcoin
Hong
Cash.
Kong-based, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, under the original Bitcoin Cash ticker, BCH. Spot trading of both BCH SV and BCH will be suspended while all remaining balances of the original Bitcoin Cash will be settled and removed from users' accounts. So yeah, it looks like if you head over to OKX, you should be able to start trading again if you're there. I know there's still a few exchanges out there that are kind of dragging their feet on re-enabling things. I've heard a lot of FUD from some of them. I've actually reached out to a few of the ones that are still not accepting it, just to kind of find out what their reasoning is. And it seems like a lot of them have really been convinced that there's a huge threat of these reorg attacks, And you know,
The thread is 100% done and over completed. Like, wait for 10 confirmations and you're good as gold.
So I would like to maybe just call out dsx.uk and any of the other exchanges that are still kind of dragging their feet and saying that they're fearful of reaccepting BCH and not accepting trading.
And special shout out to CoinEx for being one of the very first to get it listed, and for making it super easy to split your coins. If you still have BSV and BCH coins on the same address or in your Bitcoin.com wallet, just send it right over to Coinx.com and they automatically split it into BSV and BCH for you. They make it so easy. And it's a fantastic exchange run by a bunch of fantastic people. So
I guess we better ask the lady in the video.
Do you like gold?
Do you like gold?
Yes.
Of course.
Of course.
Well, guess what? You can now buy gold with Bitcoin Cash.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you can head on over. What is their website?
OneGold.
OneGold.com probably?
Yeah,
So.
I'm hoping one of you guys can Google OneGold and find them. But it looks like OneGold, they now they allow you to purchase, buy, sell, and redeem digital gold and other precious metals founded by APMEX and Sprott. So they're now accepting Bitcoin Cash through BitPay, which again, BitPay.
Kudos to BitPay.
Amazing service.
Yeah, one of the earliest Bitcoin companies around as well.
Yeah,
So.
and Ken Lewis, the CEO of OneGold, says, "We anticipate a large number of cryptocurrency buyers from international markets where accepting credit cards is not always practical."
So another interesting thing that I saw people were doing on Purse.io, where you can save 30% on Amazon. Some people are selling gold and silver coins on Amazon. So people were using Purse.io to buy these precious metal coins at a 30% discount, and then arbitraging them, because then they can turn around and sell them to get like the money back. And
I love that.
that was a pretty clever idea.
That
so
is some
maybe
pretty
people are
clever.
still doing that.
Yeah. Let me know if you guys have any luck arbitraging gold on Amazon. That sounds fun. Good little weekend side hustle.
Yeah, so Samsung, another amazing company.
Yeah,
in the world.
We should maybe mention some of the drama in the news. I'm sure you've kind of been keeping a little bit up to date on that. With
what drama?
have you watched any of the crazy chaos with the Canadian government arresting the?
So that was Huawei's CFO,
Huawei,
right?
but it all ties into this phone drama of like international governments getting involved with business and trying to play these weird games.
And I think the first Russian just like pled guilty to trying to interfere with the American elections or something. Like, what a bunch of hypocrites, you dirty Americans. Like, the CIA, one of the biggest things they do are interfere in elections around the world, in countries all over the world. Like, the CIA is busy meddling in everybody's election everywhere, and yet you guys are complaining that like some Russians bought some ads on Facebook about the US election. Like, what a bunch of dirty hypocrites. So like, leave these people alone, and what a bunch of nonsense. Anything to add to the nonsense that's going on?
Just that Canadians, I'm kind of ashamed that they would kind of fold like a lawn chair. I mean, it seems like we're kind of it seems like the Canadians were just doing the dirty work, and then now we're caught up. And I don't know if you've seen, but there's a bunch of Canadians now that are getting arrested in China because there's a little bit of blowback after, Canada.
Two wrongs don't make a right, China.
Yeah. So everyone just stop being idiots, and all governments maybe stop doing some crazy
just
stuff.
Start building like awesome smartphones and TVs, and I think this video camera, I don't know if it's a Sony or a Samsung there, but man, thank you Samsung, thank you Apple, thank you IBM, like thank you Intel, thank you like to all these companies that are building amazing products that improve the lives of everybody.
So we should mention Samsung, they're planning to integrate crypto cold storage, which is pretty cool. So it looks like their S10 series, they're looking at integrating that. Basically, it's saying here, according to
S10 is going to be their new smartphone?
I think so,
next
yeah.
generation?
So according to Sam Mobile, the integrations would allow users to import their data from wallets such as MetaMask and Trust Wallet to transact natively with the mobile phone. Cryptocurrencies and tokens supported initially may include Bitcoin Cash, BTC, Ethereum, and other ERC20 tokens.
Maybe they're taking a look over at developer.bitcoin.com right now, and all the tokens on Bitcoin Cash.
If there's any people
make
from
it easy
Samsung,
for you, Samsung.
Yeah. Pop me an email, Corbin@bitcoin.com.
We'll
I'd
help
be
you
happy.
with whatever you need.
Yeah, you name it.
Yep.
This one's pretty fun. I really like seeing this. On Google Trends, the top question of 2018, what is Bitcoin?
Really?
That's pretty exciting, right?
We can answer that for you. Head on over to bitcoin.com to learn all about it.
So the most popular 2018 search on Google was all about Bitcoin, providing confidence that the technology is still grasping the world's attention. Asking what is Bitcoin was questioned the most in Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Australia, and the United States of America. The research report said this question was asked by audiences of all age groups, with majority of people aged between 35 and 44. Pretty interesting. It's cool to see some countries that actually could benefit the most from a decentralized currency.
So I also want to mention something. I was looking at a similar thing. It was a map of all 50 United States, and the most common thing that people Googled for should I ... And I want to give special shout out to the state of New Hampshire. It was should I buy Bitcoin?
Interesting.
And I think that's because of all those libertarians that moved there as part of the Free State Project. If you're not already familiar with it, check out freestateproject.org. They already triggered the move. They're trying to get 20,000 libertarians to move to New Hampshire, a state with a population of only about 1 million to begin with.
Yeah.
And these are all like super activists, like in favor of free markets and less government in their lives. And maybe even New Hampshire will be the very first state to like secede from the rest of the United States and be the freest, its own free country. So keep up the great work in New Hampshire. And it's because of the members of the Free State Project with Free Talk Live that I heard about Bitcoin for the first time. So thank you guys in New Hampshire for being awesome.
So I know you're not an American any longer, but if you were an American, would you be considering that move to New Hampshire?
I signed up for the Free State Project like way before Bitcoin had ever been invented.
Yeah.
And if I were to ever move back to the U.S. ever, it would probably be to New Hampshire.
Yeah.
But that probably won't be until New Hampshire's its own country. So, and it is the live free or die state. So
Cool.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. So anyhow, check out freestateproject.org. It's a bunch of great people. So, and I think it has the most cryptocurrency adoption of any state in the nation as well.
That's cool. Very cool.
Where are you from, Komugi?
Japan.
What is that a bigger part of?
Play Asia.
PlayAsia.com now accepts Bitcoin Cash for purchases for thousands of different products, including electronics, lifestyle products, and apparel. Which one of those are you the most interested in?
From where?
Apparel, I'm guessing. that's my guess. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's electronics.
She's very stylish,
So you can also buy games for PlayStation 4, Xbox. I hate to admit this. I guess 'cause I'm getting old. What is Nintendo Switch?
Oh man, you gotta get on the Nintendo Switch. It's like the
I knew what the Wii was. Is this part of the Wii?
It's kind of like, it's got the motion controllers, but it's also got a screen, and they're like red and blue, and there's Pokemon on it, and there's.
Have you used Nintendo?
It's the
Nintendo's
greatest.
from Japan.
Yes, because it's so popular in Japan.
You've used Nintendo Switch?
I don't have it, but all my friends have it.
Yeah, it's the cool new thing. Yeah.
The other thing that I do use often is Amazon. You can buy digital gift codes for Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, and the Nintendo eShop. So with Bitcoin Cash, you can buy directly Amazon and iTunes.
If you're a gamer and you're looking for some stuff, head to play-asia.com and go spend some Bitcoin on some games.
So that brings us to our video comments. So every week we try and answer questions from the users, and we have lots of questions this week. So first one, I guess, is from Feed, F-E-E-D. Hey Roger, have you ever thought of on creating malls in different locations globally where Bitcoin Cash is accepted with a variety of stores? So if you have BCH, you could buy anything you need there. Sounds like a great idea. Would love to see that happen. A great place to start right now, though, is the Marco Coino app. You can download that for iPhone and Android, and we have it on the Bitcoin.com website as well.
Yep.
You can find all the physically accepting shops that accept Bitcoin Cash near you. There's a bunch in Tokyo, and there's probably some in your town. And if you have a business, add your business to the map. And everybody shops at businesses, of course, so ask your favorite business to start accepting Bitcoin Cash and get them added to the map, and then tell them they can use all the Bitcoin Cash the customers pay with to save 30% on Amazon at purse.io.
I don't know if you saw it downstairs. We just got a shipment of brand new high contrast Bitcoin Cash accepted here stickers.
I did see them, yeah.
We'll be giving those out quite soon, I believe.
Okay.
So next question was from Eli's Glass Art. How do I accept Bitcoin Cash on my website? Eli'sGlassArt.com.
Good domain name, Eli.
Clever plug there, Mr. Eli. BitPay, that's probably the easiest solution.
Yep.
If you're in one of the countries that BitPay works with, then it's even better. But some other ones, there's if your website's operating on WordPress, there's a couple WooCommerce plugins out there.
And we
that
just had an
allow you
article on the news.bitcoin.com a couple days ago with like 6 new merchant tools to make it easy to accept Bitcoin Cash for your business. We'll put a link to that in the description below.
And you can visit bitcoin.com/merchant-solutions, where we've outlined all of the methods you can use to begin accepting Bitcoin Cash on your website and through e-commerce stores.
And special shout out again to Spencer Lambert, the author of the chickens.cash, which I mentioned previously. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit how much time and money I've spent on that website feeding the chickens. It's something's addicting about it. Daniel and I were asking for something to do at night. Well, we wanted to wake the chickens up, but Spencer says that now the chickens and ducks both have bitbacker.io pages. I don't know what bitbacker.io is, but I know
I think that's I think that's kind of what they're using to build it all.
He says the easy links for them are, of course, chickens.cash that we all know about, and now we have ducks.cash. The ducks like to be fed at night.
So it looks like we might be able to start feeding some animals from over here in Japan while everyone's
Have you fed
asleep.
any animals on the internet with Bitcoin Cash yet, Komugi? Would you like to?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe? Yeah, I think we're going to try that here shortly. So chickens.cash and ducks.cash. Thank you, Spencer, for being awesome and setting all that up.
So this one's from Jimmy DeMongan. I've had a few people have some similar stories where they think they may have run into you, in an early day where someone was telling them, maybe 5 years ago or more, saying, you got to buy Bitcoin. And a lot of people think it was you. So maybe this is another one. This guy says, hey, Roger, did you try to buy a TV mount at Orange County swap meet about 7 years ago? You gave me a choice of Bitcoin or dollars, and I chose dollars. I was foolish.
Oh.
Maybe. And 7 years ago was a long time, but my sister lives in Orange County, and I used to go down there from time to time. So I know I like swap meets. So maybe.
There you go, Jimmy.
Maybe.
It's a hard maybe from Roger.
Maybe, yeah.
Let's just say it is, and you can tell everyone.
It's a definite maybe.
And yes, you're right. You should have taken the Bitcoin.
Yeah, that part is a definite.
Yeah, that's a definite.
So,
yeah.
What else do we got here? So you want to give this one a try? From Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Raffino.
Yep.
Okay. Hey Roger, check out the interview on Bitcoin Cast.
Yep.
Invited you to come explore the Great Barrier Reef. You can buy everything here for BCH, like tours, hotels, and restaurants.
So do you know where the Great Barrier Reef is?
Great Reef?
I think it's in Australia.
I can never pronounce the Japanese way of saying Australia.
Australia.
Australia?
Australia.
There you go. The perfect Japanese pronunciation.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
You know what season it is in Australia right now?
It's summer.
Yeah.
Perfect time to go to the Barrier Reef.
Perfect, although I'm kind of scared of sharks.
So it looks like, Jeffrey Ruffino, I think he's got a YouTube on Bitcoin Cast, so I think he must have called you out and said,
We'll
better
have to
get
take
down
a
there.
look. I missed it, but yeah, I would love to head on down to Australia there and the Great Barrier Reef and go swimming and have a good time.
There's
in
a
the summer.
ton of adoption down there out in Queensland and that whole east coast there, that Gold Coast of Australia. So I keep meaning to get back down there, and now that it's getting cold up here, it's kind of
it's cold
tempting.
in Tokyo this week.
It's getting chilly. Yeah.
So that's the end of the questions from our viewers online. But we have a new guest here. Any questions today? Right? Tell us what you're thinking. What are your thoughts so far of all this?
Today, I was a bit nervous, but I learned about Bitcoin Cash a lot of things, because I didn't know that Bitcoin Cash can use Amazon 30% off, or can buy gold. So I learned, and I want to learn more in the future. Yeah.
And I also heard that there's a major chain here in Japan that will be accepting Bitcoin Cash directly next year as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Pretty exciting stuff. We're going to have to tease that one too. So, yep. So I guess that's about the wrap for this week. So if you liked our video, subscribe to the channel, share the video on social media. That's the only way we can get this information out about. And again, we're here spreading the message of economic freedom to the world. The reason we like Bitcoin Cash is because we think it has the best shot of bringing more economic freedom to the world. It's not because it's the real Bitcoin, which it is, but people don't care about that. The reason the real Bitcoin became popular to begin with is because it was useful in enabling more economic freedom for people to be able to buy and sell things without permission from other people. So that's why we like it. So share this video if you're a fan of economic freedom. If you want to learn more about the benefits of economic freedom, pick up Economics in One Lesson by Henry Hazlitt. You can get it for free online, or if you want a physical copy, head on over to purse.io and buy it from Amazon with your Bitcoin Cash. Economics in One Lesson is a fantastic place to start by Henry Hazlitt. I really, really like that book, and I think we'll probably give one to every single person at Bitcoin.com for Christmas this year. So
Sounds
Makoto,
like
off camera,
good stocking
when we're
stuff.
done recording, your job is to go and order like 100-something copies of Economics in One Lesson by Henry Hazlitt. Everybody at the company gets one. And we're going to order it via purse.io with Bitcoin Cash, so we're going to handle all that. Makoto helps with all that. So thank you, Makoto, for that. Yeah. So
Still single, guys. Or ladies.
Yeah. And he's a lead singer in a band here in Tokyo. What's not to love? So
have you met Makoto?
Hi, Makoto.
First time.
Yeah, he's the best. Makoto's the greatest.
Yep. So
make sure you smash the like, hit the little notification bell to get reminded when we do the next video. Go check out Roger. He's going to do another video here with Kamugi, and
we'll put
leave
a link
comment.
to her channel in the description below. You'll probably have to speak Japanese to get a good appreciation for it. But, I'll do my best. So you see, like, Komugi's, doing her best with the English. You'll get to see me do my best with the Japanese in the next video. So
I won't be joining that at all.
We got a few more years worth of practice.
I'm very junior. I just learned how to order my food. So
that's the important thing.
Yeah.
So and then of course though we have to mention it. So check out cashgames.bitcoin.com. You can deposit instantly, start playing instantly. When you win, you can withdraw instantly. If you lose, that means we're going to take that money and use it to spread more economic freedom around the world. So check out cashgames.bitcoin.com. Poker, blackjack, roulette, Satoshi Circle, this and that. And we've teased it a couple of times. We have another game coming soon. We hoped it was going to be
we were
ready,
hoping
like,
to
2
be
weeks
ready,
ago.
yeah.
Every evening before we go home, everybody in the office has been playing it, and everybody really likes it. It's really fun.
Yeah.
We're sure people are going to like it, and I think it's going to be good for Bitcoin Cash adoption. So.
Yeah. We had some of the guys from was it Voltaire.cash?
They loved it. Yeah,
they took
here
it for a little
yesterday,
test spin too. I think they had a good time.
Yeah,
so,
shout out to Voltaire.cash for being an awesome Bitcoin Cash supporting business in the ecosystem and exchange. So feel free to give that one a try as well. So
cool. Well, thanks guys.
See everybody next week. We want to hear your voice say goodbye too.
Should I?
Yeah, say goodbye.
Bye.
Her voice is cuter than mine. Okay. See you next week.
See you guys.